I'm back with another album review. Today's review is on Slap Happy by L7. This is the band's sixth studio album. It was self-produced with help from Brian Hutt. Brian mixed one-third of the songs since the rest had different mixers. The album was engineered by Billy Bowers, Gail Greenwood, Brian Brown, and Ivan DePrume. The assistant engineer was Jeff Skelton. Don C. Tyler mastered the album. The album was released on August 24th, 1999 on Wax Tadpole Records and Bong Load Records. Wax Tadpole Records was a label that L7 created after being dropped by Reprise Records. The band actually recorded this album as a trio since their bassist at the time, Gail Greenwood, decided to leave. She only played bass on one of the songs. The rest had Donita Sparks on bass. Now let's talk about the songs. This album starts with Crackpot Baby. If you were to listen to this song, you notice that sounds like classic L7. This track was mixed by Tom Rothrock and Rob Schnaff. The next track is On My Rockin' Machine. This is another song that takes cues from the band's earlier work. After that is Lackey. Brian Hutt handled the mixing for this track. That's followed up by Human. I know that Simple Minds also made a song called Human, but it's not a cover of this song, just so we're clear. We followed up with Livin' Large. This is another song that takes cues from the band's earlier work. Next up is Freeway, which was released as a single in '99. The song is really dark because the lyrics are about when Daniel V. Jones ended his own life back in '98. I have seen the footage of that on LiveLeak back when that site was a thing, and it's just as gory as you'd expect. For obvious reasons, I can't show it. Up next is Stick to the Plan. This is one of only two songs on this album to be mixed by Joe Barresi and Billy Bowers. The following track is War With You. Tom and Rob were responsible for mixing this track. What comes next is Long Green. This track is known for having more aggressive guitar riffs. After all, L7 is mainly rooted in punk. What comes after that is Little One. Brian was the one who mixed this track. Granted, he was friends with the band. The second to last track is Freezer Burn. This is the only track on the album that Gail Greenwood played bass on. It's also the last track that Joe and Billy mixed. This album ends with Mantra Down, which was released as a single in '99. This is another track with aggressive riffs. Brian also handled the mixing. I couldn't find any information how this album performed commercially. All I know is that it didn't perform as well as the previous album. Granted, this was a low-budget album released on an independent label. I noticed that the album mostly got mixed reviews from critics. There were some positive reviews from Alternative Press, Encyclopedia of Popular Music, Daily Nebraskan, Entertainment Weekly, Q, and even Rolling Stone magazine. The rest of the critics didn't like it. Perhaps the worst offender was Pitchfork, aka Shitfork, since they gave it a 2 out of 10. Honestly, fuck Shitfork. And fuck every motherfucker who writes that shithole publication. I really need to get that out of my system. Now for my thoughts. Although I do enjoy this album, I feel like it's the weakest album from L7. I mean, the album did have a low budget. I read that Donita Sparks considers this to be the third best L7 album, just behind The Beauty Process, Triple Platinum, and Smell the Magic, and I respect her opinion. Sadly, L7 disbanded 2 years after the release of this album. Fortunately, they reunited in 2014, released a few singles over the next few years, and released a brand new album in 2019. More on that in the next episode. Overall, I recommend checking out this album. Now is the part where I question you. Have you listened to Slap Happy? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? How would you rank this among L7's discography? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify you of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another review.